Hey guys, I am doing mounds of laundry right now, and I'm down to the sock and underwear section of the laundry, so I'm able to sit and talk to you guys about how terrible my day was. No, it's going well now. But if you caught my earlier live, you will know that I am now in Facebook and Insta jail. The accounts have been taken away from me and I have absolutely no access. It was a very stressful day of working on that all day. And then I had to check my attitude before I went and picked my kids up and move past it and let it go and realize I have absolutely no control. So, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? So, I was doing a live over on TikTok tonight because that's fun too. And so you'll probably be seeing a whole lot more of me over here on the YouTube. I've got to figure out how to get more people more interaction on my lives. Is that how I need? Yeah, that's what I need, because I'm used to my other platforms of lives and it's so much fun and it's so interactive, and I'm not sure how to translate that over to Facebook Lives. I don't know if I need to do some research for sure. If I need to have like question and answer type lives or schedule lives, like what is the best way to get people to hang out with me here, because and I can't even let my people know on my other platforms that I'm here because I have no access at all. It is the very weirdest thing, and I've heard it happening to like even some really big time like creators. So I know it's not just like, focused on me or whatever. Someone just hacked my account and I can't do anything about that. But yeah, there's just not a whole lot you can do to change things up and get unblocked. It's just, I don't know. I don't know how long this is going to take. The last message or interaction I got from them was that hopefully within 48 hours, I'll have some other notification from them, and that my accounts will be blocked / locked / whatever, put in jail for 30 days. So I don't know. I don't know what that means. I don't know all what it means, except it's just frustrating when it was not me. I was thinking though, one thing that I was happy about is if I'm trying to like look at the positives, how quickly my account was shut down. Literally, I don't even know if it took minutes. It might have been seconds when it got hacked, and it posted some really inappropriate things on my account, on my profile. Really inappropriate. Like the worst thing you could think about posting got posted on my profile. And so I'm really glad that it did get shut down as fast as it did regarding the actual things that were posted, because it made me feel like, oh, good, like these AIs do have something going on where they are noticing bad stuff, and that's good. So that's a positive, I feel like, if I'm going to be doing my list of positives. So that's good, because I wouldn't have wanted anyone to see that. So I'm really glad it got taken down. I'm just not glad that my account got shut down, but it is what it is. So that's that. In the meantime, I'm going to focus on my YouTube people and start hanging out here with you guys a little bit more than I was before. And yeah, just what am I going to do? Make the best of it. It's frustrating when I was trying to like, content creating is like my thing now, and I'm trying to turn it into my full-time job. I still have my normal job as a realtor, but my content creating job, hobby, It takes up so much time, and I love it. I'm not complaining. I love it. But on some level, I have to start making money on it. And I never wanted to do this for money, like, oh, I'm only going to do content when I'm making a certain amount of money or making money. I really don't want it to be about that, or I never did. But at this level, the amount of time it's a job. It is a job. So at some point, I have to make money at it if I'm going to be putting this much time into it, which takes away from my normal job, right? So I have been doing some ads and, you know, trying to monetize as much as I can. And unfortunately, I was actually getting some really good monetization from Facebook. Now that's gone. So it's kind of a bummer, especially like right at Christmas time when I was like, yay, I'm making a little extra money. This is awesome. Because I haven't been doing a whole lot in real estate this year, which is hard. So I'm pretty discouraged about it, but at the same time, like, nothing I can do. So I'll sit here folding my family's laundry, you know? So anyway, that's that. It sucks, but what in the hell with the hacking? I'm so sorry you had a crappy day. Yeah, I know. You know what? Here's the thing with hacking. I don't understand what these people, the hackers, what the end goal is. And I obviously haven't done research, I guess, but like, they're not making money by hacking accounts, are they? Like, what is it that why are they hacking account? I don't understand that. I do not understand why they attack accounts, and why. I mean, is it just to post really inappropriate things and they think it's hilarious? Because that seems like a lot of work just to like post really inappropriate things. I don't know. I don't understand it. So who knows if they're trying to get other information from me or what. Like, I probably should go check my bank accounts, you know? I don't know what their deal is, but definitely frustrating to be on this end of things and to have no control at all. And I'm a very controlling person. Sorry, Stitch. Sorry, calm down. It's just me. So yeah. So anyway, that's that. It was a pretty terrible day. But again, like I said earlier, what am I gonna do about it? So my kids got out of school on Mondays. They get out a little bit earlier. So I just had to do a little breathing, some meditation, prayer time, and get back to a normal blood pressure level and go pick my kids up from school. And we did grocery shopping, some birthday shopping, did the things, because I have no control over this whole situation. So whatever, whatever. Plus, I'm loving YouTube. So I'm like, you know what? This is an opportunity for me to hang out here more and to get more involved with and learn more regarding YouTube, because it is such an amazing platform. And hey, my son has a cat. I love animals. I'm a major animal lover, but I'm allergic to cats. Obviously not like severely, because she's in our house. Okay, those socks have way too many holes. Let's get rid of those. She comes to my office and where I'm at right now, and it's fine if she lays on the floor because her and the dog are best friends, so they always are laying together. So I don't mind if she lays on the floor, but she just tried to get on the couch, and that's a no-go because I would be sneezing all night. But I do love her. She's my son's cat, but he rarely feeds her. I pretty much do now. Or Zoe. Zoe feeds her a lot too. Anyhow, so you guys send me some, or let me know like some ideas. I was gonna say DM me on Instagram, but that's not gonna work. But let me know some ideas of what you guys want to see here on the lives. I've done lives where I do pictures from my past, and I go through boxes of pictures from when I lived in the cult. And that's always a fun live. So we could do something like that if you guys are interested. Crafts. Whew, that's a tough one. I don't know how much you know about my account, but crafts are tough. My kids actually, I used to love crafts. My kids love crafts. So I have lots of boxes. I have gone through them over the years. I used to be a preschool teacher. So I had everything you could imagine, like cool toys and cool craft stuff. You've been making Christmas ornaments. Yes, I haven't done that this year. Probably when the kids are out on break, the girls will do some, and we'll do some painting and do some ornaments then. Um, but and I used to do like real crafting. Like my mom is super creative and really good at like parties and stuff like that. So back when I tried more and I cared more, I did do some pretty amazing things. But now it's more like I have a great box of random stuff that my girls buttons and beads and glue and the glue gun, all kinds of stuff. And then I could just pull out a couple of boxes. We put out a plastic tablecloth and it's like go to town. And then every time I end up throwing a lot of stuff away just because they like glue random stuff together that is not really a craft. But anyhow, I do love crafts, and we always do something craft. They just had crafts out. No, they were watercoloring yesterday. But on their break, we definitely, I think we just leave the sewing machine and the crafts out like their whole break because they end up playing with those quite a bit. But yeah, as far as doing crafts on my lives, it's not a bad idea actually. Maybe it'd get me back into my creative juices flowing. I don't know. I don't know. You guys have to see this cat and dog situation. I don't know if you've seen me. Can I turn this while I'm live? I don't even know. Let's see. Oh yeah. Do you guys see these guys? This is every day. All the time, all the time. This is them. And this is my office. And so they'll come in here. And every single morning when the kids go to school, we start out in here and they just snuggle right here. And it's like cutest thing ever. I'm obsessed with them. And then we're doing Christmas. This is all like Christmas wrapping stuff I still need to wrap. My office is a disaster right now, and I can't stand it. I cannot stand it. Was I Mormon? No, I wasn't Mormon. You made a cabin out of toothpicks? Well, that's cool. I was not Mormon. We had our cult, you trying to get to your bed, baby? Had no name because we were that amazing. We just had, sorry about that. I just can't resist showing you them because they're so freaking cute. We had no name because we were that elevated. We thought that much of ourselves that we were above any and all names. But the reality of it is what we were told is why we didn't have a name is because God was above all and we shouldn't be taking like a church name or an actual name above his, basically. And yet, so what we called our, like when we'd get together to do church, even though we would never call it church, all churches were bad, bad, bad. But when we would get together and hang out, we called them meetings. So now, like having a normal life outside of the cult, it's still really weird every time. It's like still really weird after all these years when it's like, okay, the meeting's at 9 o'clock. I'm just like, oh, okay. Yeah, it's that kind of meeting. All right, I can do that. So it's very interesting. Very interesting. But yeah, no name. Yeah, it was based on Christianity for sure. For sure. It just was taken to a little bit crazy levels. But yeah, it was based on Christianity and it's just weird. Maybe I will do pictures from my past because that's always really fun to do on lives because usually people from my past will join the live and we laugh a lot. Like it's pretty hilarious. Even though it like obviously was a traumatic and weird experience, we can look back and laugh about it and understand and realize like that was pretty incredible. Was there dress code? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So we like long dresses, sleeved shirts. Women couldn't have, well, no one could have piercings, no tattoos, no makeup, no cutting hair, like no nail polish, nothing like added to your body. Long skirts in the 90s. I was trying to figure out exactly when. It must have been like mid 90s. We started wearing shorter skirts like to our knees, which was a big deal. But I don't remember exactly when that happened because up to that point it was pretty long skirts. So yeah, so we were pretty awkward. We did go to public school. Most people in our group were homeschooled, but there was a group of us that did go to public school. It was just not a real good public school experience because I was bullied a lot because we looked pretty weird. You used to live like that too? Were you a Mormon? Yeah, it's very interesting now that I'm like so ingrained in the like cultic world. How many groups, religious groups, even some businesses, like how, oh, you're Muslim, okay, or were, okay. Yeah, how many similarities there are. And I've been on a guest on a lot of podcasts and especially cult related ones, and it's really interesting how many things, so many things are just across the board with all these groups. And it's pretty interesting. And I actually, if you didn't know, I started my own podcast and I've interviewed many ex-cult members. And you can always, even with my other sites shut down right now, you can go to shannypantshow.com and my email's there, my P.O. box, everything's there. If you need to contact me or you want to contact me, I even have a email for my podcast there if anyone is interested in being a guest on my podcast. I'm just wrapping up season 2 and season 3 is going to start in a couple weeks, and it's been amazing. I don't even know. Did I already talk about my podcast here, you guys? Can someone help me out? I don't know if I even talked about it on this live, but I love it. It's been great. I've learned so much from so many people, and I love it. I'm obsessed with it right now. So if you haven't subscribed, go subscribe to the Shannon Punch Show. It's a lot of fun. Lots of different subjects. I do a lot of interview. Oh, Hear Me Out? Okay, I thought I had listened to every cult podcast. Hear Me Out. Okay, I need to write that down because I have not listened to that one. Oh, there's my pen. Hear me out, hear me out, hear me out, hear me out. If you go to Hear Me Out pod, if you go to she wears a tinfoil hat. Oh my, I think I have seen, I don't think I've listened to it, but I think I have seen that. Okay, I'm gonna look and see. Yeah, if you haven't, go subscribe to my podcast and see what you think about it. Send me all the feedback. I love hearing feedback, even if it's constructive criticism. I can handle it, and I actually love it because this is such a learning process journey for me, and I'm teaching myself to do the podcast, which is really hard because I can I overthink things and I want everything to be perfect. And so I'm like, I'm not starting a podcast until I know how to do everything, that I'm like basically professional. Are you trying to get to your bed? Hold on. Okay. Sorry. I blocked you. There you go. There you go. All right. All right. There you go. So, oh my gosh, I moved the box so she'd get to her bed and now she's sitting by me again. Podcast. I don't remember what I was talking about. But anyway, it's amazing. So much fun. I love it. Oh, I know. I wasn't going to start because I want to be perfect first. And reality is that's never going to happen. And I cannot afford to pay someone to do it for me, which I thought I would do at the beginning, but yeah, right. And so I've learned and taught myself everything about the podcast. So there's definitely some episodes that are rougher with sound issues or whatever. And, you know, like I say, pulling up another channel. I'm saying, oh, it's pulling up a different channel. The Shanny Pants Show. Is that what you're looking for? Or are you looking for the other one with the tin hat? But yeah, so it's been a process, but it's been really good for me. And the reason I kind of got started when I started, oh, you love her from Hear Me Out too. That's awesome. Okay, I'm going to listen to her. That is so awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah, so it's been so good for me to learn to not be a perfectionist, first of all, and to just enjoy it, just enjoy the journey, enjoy the process. I'm learning so much. I'm learning so much from these guests that I interview, like such amazing people, you guys, amazing people. And my whole thought process with the podcast, I listen to a lot of podcasts and I learned so much from them. And I'm like, you know what? I can do this. And I have people reaching out to me a lot regarding different things that I talk about, whether it be adoption or foster care or mental health or infertility or the cultic experience. I have people reaching out to me. Okay, Nora Jasmine. Wait, show called Hear Me Out. Channel is Nora Jasmine. Okay, perfect. Thank you. You know what? The Shanny Pants Show podcast is actually wherever you listen to podcasts. It's not on YouTube. On YouTube, I am starting to post my podcast, but just on this channel, which I don't know if that's a good idea or not, but that's what I'm doing. Okay, Nora Jasmine. So anyway, I'm like, you know what? I just want other people to not feel alone. I had so many people reaching out, and so the podcast is a better way for me, like, to be able to freely talk without being like censored, and be able to freely do these interviews where I'm learning so much. Like, I just interviewed someone, um I learned so much from her with in regards to racism and like raising our kids with like how to basically, like, oh, it was so good. That'll be season 3. But just like I'm learning so much because there's other people out there that are different than us, right? And there's so much to learn. So much to learn from other people. So I've just embraced it. It's been a blast. I really would appreciate it if you subscribe and, leave me a review. Only if it's an amazing one. But seriously, it's been a blast. I really, really have appreciated the support. I know it's not like this crazy popular podcast that's out of this world, and I don't really know what to judge it on as far as viewership or downloads, just because, like, what do you compare a podcast to? Like, obviously, like, I have friends that have crazy, amazing podcasts, that have millions and millions of downloads, and mm-mm. So it's really hard to judge, but I think I'm at like 17,000 downloads. And to me, it's like, that seems like a lot. I don't know what to rate it against, but that seems like a lot. So I'm very thankful that I am able to reach, a variety of people. Oh, and I know what I was saying. The reason I really pushed to start when I started was my interview with Kayla, which is on YouTube. And she is someone who was raised in the same cult that I was raised in, but in a different state. Our dads know each other. Our dads are actually friends. And she is 25. On her 25th birthday, she got put on hospice. I cannot pronounce or think of the disease that she has had, but she's had a mitochondrial disease, something like that. I'm sure I'm butchering it. She's had it her whole life. And at 25, she just got put on hospice, and she really wanted to share her story. She has an amazing story. So she was my very first interview ever. And because of her situation and where she was in life, she really wanted me to share it. And I really wanted to share it. So that was what pushed me. So it was awesome. So I'm like, oh, her big time. Like, okay, you got me to start. So that was a really good podcast. That was my first podcast ever. I recorded it like sitting in a hotel room from my computer, no speaker or anything. It was just one of those, it was just so heartfelt, and I'll never forget it for sure. But that one is on YouTube already. And I have a playlist of podcasts on YouTube, if that makes it easier. I only have 2 posted right now, because editing them is a whole nother edit process. As far as different from the ones that I edit for sound only. So it's just more time. So I'm trying to get them up on YouTube, but it's been pretty slow lately. Maybe I'll have more time now since I'm kicked off my other social media outlets. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna go though. Thank you guys for hanging out with me while I do laundry and blah at you because of my bad day. But look at this. We turned it around. It's positive. We got laundry done, and life is good, right? We can still be positive in spite of stupid stuff that happens that is not in our control. So anyway, really appreciate you guys' support. I know I may not comment or like every single message I get from you guys or comments that I get from you guys, but I truly appreciate my whole online different platforms of support. Like, it's pretty remarkable how supported I feel when I get on here and I see a comment or I see how many likes, and it's not just about like, oh, I got this many views or I got like I'll see some of you, the same people are always showing up, always commenting, always there. And it feels like support. It really truly feels good. It feels like, okay, this is why I'm doing this. If I made one person laugh, I always say, like with my funny stuff, if I make one person laugh, boom, worth it to me. So worth it to me. So yeah, it's just it's a journey. It's a journey, right? There's going to be ups and downs, but it's amazing, and I really really do appreciate you guys. I'm doing a contest right now um with YouTube Shorts, and so I need to start. I have no way to send people to my YouTube anymore because my other accounts are paused. But I really want to push my YouTube account. Like, I really do love it here. And I feel like long term for me, turning this into a business and what I need it to be, YouTube is a great platform for that. So, but it's like, it's a lot to keep up with them all. But I really, really appreciate you guys so much. Thank you so much for being here and for hanging out with me while I finish my laundry once again. So thanks guys. Thank you. Yes, we're all in this together. Absolutely. Have a wonderful evening. You too. Thank you. Have a great evening. What's tonight? Monday night. Have a happy Monday night, you guys. Whole week in front of us. We got this. We can do it. We can do it. All right. Thanks, guys.